This is Deducter, continuing the current playthrough of FTL with Kestral Cruiser Type A. We are now in Sector 5, which is a Zoltan-controlled sector. Situation has been reasonable up to this point. I have a teleporter with a good, if not great, combat team. This guy, Jones, actually has already have one skill level up in combat, so he does 10% more damage. Ideally, though, you want 2 Mantis as your boarding party, but 2 Rockmen are the second best option. What else? The ship is reasonably well upgraded, level 3 shields, level 5 engines. Defensively, it's pretty good. My only real worry here is the low amount of health I have left. I only have 9 health left. That's not a comfortable margin at all. I want to find a store. Zoltan Sector should have 2 or 3 stores to get some repairs going. So first we'll jump into this nebula, and with the sensors down you spend a good deal of time staring out the window. You must admit it is rather beautiful here. Nothing. Let's keep going and try to find myself a store. So let's see what's over here. You arrive at a Zoltan research facility. They say they are researching genetic distortion due to stasis sleep and prolonged FTL travel. They ask if your crew has the time to undergo a few scans. If I participate in their study, there's a decent chance I can get a small amount of scrap as a reward. There's also a chance that this research facility is being held hostage by pirates, so let's do that. And it turns out that's exactly the case. As soon as you dock, pirates burst on board and the hostile ship appears on radar. You hear the Zoltan yelling in the distance, "We're being held hostage." And they sent over some boarders. Quite a few, actually. Let's deploy my warriors. In the meantime, I have to think about... Probably should have charged my weapons first. Let's charge the burst laser. They look like I have a bomb and a burst laser too. The burst laser can't even actually hurt me. So, let's see. The bomb, though, could potentially be problematic. These took out my weapon system. Let's send the NG to help repair that. Actually, I think that's a Mark III burst laser. Ooh, that could hurt me. Better take it out with an Artemis missile. So, let's see. How is the combat going? Reasonably well. We repair that system. Now let's power back on the lasers. Jones looks like he's gonna win. And let's send my boarding crew to heal up while the NG here repairs the sensors. Power back on. That took care of the engines. I mean, of the burst laser, which I want to keep down as long as possible. Normally, if I had a lot more health, I probably wouldn't be wasting my resources on this, but I think it is critical. Let's see. We'll send Jones and Pippaluck here over, and we'll keep. Actually, I want to Artemis the healing bay, so now we can teleport directly on there, and we will continue firing upon their weapon system. Looks like this location is going to have a hull breach. We'll use another missile to make sure their weapons are offline. And there is fire here, but fire does not bother Rockmen at all. So let's finish them off. And pirate's dead. You disable the ship and contact the research station. I got 2 missiles, 1 drone part, and 51 scrap from this. And it looks like, thank you for rescuing us. They held us hostage to ambush unsuspecting passers-by. Please take this as a reward. Quite a bit of reward, including a defense drone Mark II, which is a very nice drone if I can get a drone control system. So, all in all, that was an excellent outcome. Otherwise, let's heal up my crew and then get ready to continue jumping. Is there a store? No. There's a distress beacon though. Guess we can head to that, although my health is very low. I am somewhat concerned. I'm saving up my scrap. As soon as you arrive at the distracting, shots are fired towards your ship. A trap. They also have a missile launcher. Very dangerous. They have a Mantis on board. We will target down their weapon system. And as soon as we can deal with that, I really want to take out their missile launcher, because I do not want to get hit. Let's power back on the engines. And let's, yes, excellent. With the missile launcher taken out, there is nothing to worry about. Their ship can't hurt me anymore. There are no more life signs remaining on the ship. You strip it of useful materials. Indeed. Getting a lot of scrap, so that's good. The boarding strategy can be very powerful if executed correctly. So Jones has taken a bit of damage here. He's almost up to max level in combat, and Pipaluk here actually has level 1 combat too, so that is very nice. Let's keep jumping around as soon as Jones gets back to the teleporter. I can actually make some upgrades. I probably should. What should I do? Maybe weapons. I don't know, it's not urgent. Let's keep going. I want to save up my scrap for a store. By the time you notice the rebel ship behind the beacon, it's too late to avoid a fight. Oh, this ship is armed to the teeth with weapons. That's very bad. Okay, they have a teleporter. We'll vent them into space and send 2 guys there. Then we'll teleport into their weapons bay. I want to deal with them as soon as possible. Next, we will Artemis their... Artemising their weapons bay has its risk. It hurts my crew, but it also hurts theirs. Still, probably worth it in this case. You can do this with Rockman. So, now I've taken down some of their weapons systems. And they are healing. We're gonna Artemis missile their med bay next to prevent them from healing up fully. That should do a lot of damage. It took down their missile weapon. And the remaining crew members should not be too hard to kill. For good measure, we will Artemis the missile, the weapons bay again to prevent any sort of damage. With the crew dead, you are able to take the fuel out of storage. You also take all the scrap you can manage. Excellent. My missile supply is reasonable. I have 15 missiles. I also have 299 scrap. That is a ton of scrap. I think I'm going to spend some regardless. Is there a store? There's no store. It's really weird. So, what should I spend it on? That is the question. Jones here is max level in combat, actually. That's very good. So, Bombfree is almost getting to max level in engines, too. 3 levels of weapons would get me the Heavy Laser Mark II up, but I don't really need that just yet. I really want to find a store. Let's just keep going. Let's see. Catch a glimpse of a strange signal coming from a space station before your sensors shut off unexpectedly. As you discover that your sensors are being jammed, you hear hostiles beam aboard your ship. Prepare for fight. Okay. So, let's send Ty here to help out in battle. This is a pretty easy event. Just a number of human boarders, no danger at all. And there is a store, excellent. So, let's heal up my crew members. Ty can go back. Thrace can go back to the weapons room. And Brecken here, my happy NG repair guy, can just hang around. He actually has gained some combat experience. If you micromanage, you can get the combat experience to the correct person, usually. But I don't really care too much about that. Instead, I want to jump to the store. because I really want to see what's available at this store. Okay, excellent options here. Let us get this drone control since we have Defense Drone Mark II. We can sell Defense Drone Mark I. I don't really need the system repair drone. Then let us power up that. The other good thing to buy is cloaking. You know what? Let's sell... Well, the problem is then I wouldn't have anything to repair hull damage. I really want to do that. I can get cloaking later. Let's repair hull up to 20. With my Defense Drone Mark II, I should be pretty safe from any sort of damage. And now... Yes, I think this is a reasonable setup. There's actually a second store over there. But I want to jump into the nebula now. So, let's see what's over here. Tango Rex of miniships waiting dormancy here. You see the lights flickering on what looks like debris. A rebel scout bursts out of the wreckage. Now, it is possible to teleport crew over to unmanned ships like this if you have at least a level 2 teleporter. It still can be kind of risky if you're using something like a Mantis, but with Rockmen, the one advantage they have is their extra health, which actually gives them a much longer cushion to survive the lack of life support on these automated ships. So that is exactly what I will do. Next, looking at their weapon system, we will depower one level shows an activated Defense Drone Mark II. These drones fire fast and they can shoot down lasers and ion cannons and whatnot. Oh, I took care of that quickly. Let us go over to the shield generator. We'll Artemis their weapon system. Took down the bomb, which is good. And then, as soon as the teleporter comes back online, and as soon as I do some damage to shields, I will recall my boarding party. Looks like my boarding party should be recalled now. We will use the burst laser to focus down their shield generator, and more power to these shields. Then let's heal up my crew members. I don't really need the Artemis missiles. We could just leave it on level 1 healing for now. And one more volley should do it to destroy the automated scout. So, Defense Drone Mark II, as you can see, can be very powerful if used correctly. Next, now that my crew is healed up, we will power the shields back on to full. With that, crushed the automated ship and got 2 missiles, 1 drone part, and some extra scrap. Excellent. Feel like I could use some more power to power all my systems. Yeah, like this is good. Let's keep going. Let me plan my jumps a little better. I think if we can hit these nebula, and then we'll head for the exit. I think that makes sense. So let's see what's over here. Inside this nebula, you detect a rogue planet drifting through space. On the surface, a huge monolith visible at this distance, even to the naked eye. Zoltan Elder hails you from the planet. Through luck or intent, you have discovered a great eye, looking to the depths to receive your just dessert. If you pull the ship in closer, you could potentially lose a crew member. Don't really want to lose any of my crew members. I mean, it's okay to do that if you have 8 crew, but for the purposes of this playthrough, I don't really want to lose any of my 3 starting crew members, Adamatai or Dre, so I will not take that risk. I think the risk is relatively small. There's a good chance you can get rewards of various sorts, so I will just leave them. So, let's keep going. Let's see, here's an ion storm in this sector. You spy 2 pirate ships lurking in nebula here. They remain unaware of your presence. You're able to get your scanners to at least identify their cargo. One is carrying fuel supplies, the other ammunition. I could use some more fuel, so let's secure the fuel supply. Let's see, they have a laser weapon and a halberd beam. Plus a med bay. Let me think. Power to the teleporter, and then power to the shields. Then we will teleport onto their ship. Where should we teleport? We will teleport onto their... here, actually. And then we will Artemis their med bay. They have what looks like a mantis, so it could be trouble. After that, we'll depower the Artemis missiles. We'll transfer my crew into the med bay, and it looks like they have 2 mantis here, so this could actually be trouble for me. Let's depower the engines 1 and recharge the Artemis missiles. I want to try to kill Huts here, and then I can do the switch trick. Although they have another crew member on board, I better teleport my guys out. So that should get me some margin to heal up my crew members a little bit. Ooh, this is tricky. Alright, and I am back. There was some power problems. Let's see, they have a mantis and a slug. Those repair fairly quickly. But I don't have any more power I can divert to... Okay, that took care of the halberd beam. We'll Artemis their med bay. Actually, what I can do is send over a different crew to do this. It's a bit risky, but can work. I really need to power back on life support. Teleport Kara Thrace plus Steven over here, and that should take care of this particular problem. Ooh, they managed to penetrate my shields. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of, but not much you can do when the situation is dangerous like this. And taking care of this, I managed to secure the fuel supply plus 57 scrap. Excellent. Now we can power back on the med bay to heal our people up. So that was a relatively successful boarding action. Can't complain. I got some extra fuel and scrap. The reason why I'm trying to do boarding as much as possible is because you get extra scrap rewards from boarding, and it can be well worth it. So let's power this. This will power on this laser, and let's keep jumping. I can actually hit... It's hard to decide what to do. If I jump back to the store after this, I can hit 1, 2, 3. Probably. If I go in this direction, I can hit 1, 2, 3. Probably. I mean, either route give me the same, but if I jump to the store, this beacon may or may not be seized by the rebel. It's hard to say. We'll go along the northern route, I guess. Let's jump to this nebula. It appears that an automated rebel scout is positioned in the nebula to warn of my passing. Okay. Lasers and a missile. So, deal with this guy. All I need is the burst laser teleporter. Let's activate one of my defense drones for good measure. We don't need the Mark II. The Mark I should be sufficient. And we'll put max power back to the engines. We teleport to take care of their piloting, and that will prevent them from jumping away. for good measure. Actually, we might as well just burst down their weapons. Nothing to worry about. As soon as that's taken care of, we can call my crew, and we'll just use the lasers to finish off their engines. One more volley should do it. So that's why having at least level 2 teleporters is really good. It allows you to take care of these automated ships much more easily. With the ship breaking apart, you get 2 fuel. I got 2 fuel, 1 drone part, and 23 scrap. Not bad. I have a lot of scrap now, which I will spend on something. What do I need? I can power the Artemis missiles, and that. Defense drone. What I really want is higher level weapons now, but to get that, I mean, I could power up all my weapons, but then I have no power to afford it. Let me wait a little longer before I power up the weapons. So you spot a pirate ship looting a small Zoltan cruiser. They spot you moving to attack before your FTL has a chance to recharge. This is a case where I think the Defense Drone Mark II could be worth it. They have... Well, I should be fine even without using a drone. Let's see how I do without using a drone. Hopefully I won't take too much damage from this. If I can dodge a lot, I have 45% dodge chance. Nope. But good thing the halberd beam did not recharge in time, so... Good. Now, let's teleport onto their piloting. And then we can Artemis their medbay. That should take care of any sort of healing that they can do. Let's fire my laser and take out their weapon system. Now they literally cannot hurt me. That's a basic laser. Halberd beam can only penetrate 1 level of shields. There are multiple more life signs remaining on the ship. You strip of useful materials. Excellent. The scrap reward is noticeably higher, which is very helpful. Get your ship up and running as soon as possible. So, as soon as my guys heal up, I think they're probably both at max level in combat, yeah. So I'm actually tempted to send Steven to gain some experience, but I don't think that's really necessary. What I'm hoping to do is to find a Mantis to replace one of my Rockmen as a boarding crew. That would be the ideal outcome, I feel. Ship refueling stations stationed at this beacon. We can purchase fuel here. I'm in Sector 5. Might as well buy 1 fuel for 2 scrap. I can afford that. Sure, why not? Let's keep going. So now we are at the exit here. You arrive at the long-range beacon. With FTL drive charge, you can jump to the next sector. Okay, you recognize the ship as a well-known slave trader. He hails you and offers you laborers for cheap. I will use teleporter to try to release on the slave. So I managed to free one of the slaves. Let's see what I get. That's interesting. A Zoltan. I'm going to dismiss Steven here. Because I want Brecken as my repair crew. I want Jones. And Pipaluk here since they're my elite boarding team. Zoltan providing 1 extra power is always worth it. If this were a normal playthrough, I'd dismiss one of my humans. Probably Ty here and put Kursky in the shield room. But let's dismiss that guy. And what should I do with the Zoltan? Guess I can put him in the shield room. Yes. And let's actually let him gain some experience. I feel reasonably good about the defensive arrangement on the ship. And we'll keep Sultai around as sort of a backup team. So hopefully this guy, Kuski, can gain experience relatively quickly. Ship dodged. Alright. So, in the meantime, I might want to actually activate my Defense Drone Mark II. Yeah, let's do that. That can shoot down lasers. I don't want to take any damage if I can avoid it. This ship has very good dodge. It's actually kind of annoying. So it looks like they sent over a bomb and took out my life support, but not a problem. They can't really hurt me unless they get incredibly lucky. So I'm not too worried. And meanwhile, I'm just focusing down their Zotan shield. You can't teleport through Zotan shields. Something to keep in mind. That's why I'm doing this. As soon as the shield is taken down, excellent. We will teleport my crew over to the weapons bay. They have a slug in there, and it looks like probably just one more person at the pilot, at the helm there. That, as soon as I kill the slug, we'll move over to Mantis. One of their attacks actually managed to penetrate my shields, huh? It's kind of annoying. Or is that a laser or a bomb? I'm not sure. They actually managed to penetrate my shield quite a bit. This Defense Mark II drone could be doing a better job. Alright, now it's time for the swap trick. Okay, let's send his Zohan to heal up, because he is very low on health right now. And let's repair the shield generator as soon as possible. They keep penetrating my defenses. This is annoying. It looks like they are here to repair. As soon as I take him out, I have defeated the slavers, and I can get a Mantis join my crew. Excellent. That is exactly what I will do. Let me think. So I also got an automated reloader from this. That's an awesome augment. Let's see. Well, Pippaluck here has provided valuable service, but the Mantis is just a better warrior. Double damage in combat is better than 50% extra health. So we're going to dismiss Pippaluck here and replace it with Martin, my new combat specialist. And my crew is really looking very good here. We'll recall Pippaluck and get him healed up a bit. How is Bombfree doing? He is at max level. Excellent. So my health is a little low, but not too worried. As soon as Jones heals up. The other thing, I guess I'll replace Jones with a second Mantis if I can find one. More Mantis is definitely a good thing. So, yes, let's send the Jones back to the teleporter. We can actually just go directly to the next sector. NG control sector or rock control sector? Well, first let's take a look at this automated reloader. It reduces the cooldown between weapon shots by 15%. That is a very noticeable difference. In conjunction with Carrot Race here, who makes weapons recharge 19% faster, weapon recharges 34% faster now. That's a huge difference. So let us, now that we can afford it, power up the second level of weapons. We now have a heavy laser in addition to the burst laser and the Artemis missiles. Very nice combo here. Now I'm trying to decide where to jump to. Rock control sector or the NG control sector? Rock control sector, you have to fight a lot more rocks. For boarding heavy strategy, it's not bad, but the rocks they also tend to have more missiles, I think. Which admittedly, with my 2 defense drones, I have nothing to worry about. I think you can get slightly more rewards from doing that. Let's go to the rock control sector, and then we will end with another civilian type sector at the end. So, this is now Sector 6. The Rock are a powerful and proud race. It's not unheard of to have a peaceful journey through their lands, but don't count on it. Indeed. Let us jump around and explore. See what we find here. So, a strange vessel approaches. A digital message appears on your use screen. This is an automated merchant. Refill this vessel with fuel and it will supply you with drones. This is a terrible deal. I don't really want to trade 2 fuel for 2 drone parts. I have plenty of drone parts, and I could actually use the fuel, so I don't like that offer. Let's keep going, and The distress beacon is coming from a civilian ship. It appears to be chased by a pirate. Well, let us try this. I've never actually seen this option before. That's weird. I can fire a warning shot from my strongest weapon and see how they respond. It seems the pirate wasn't looking for a fight with someone who could fight back. They leave you and you move to contact this civilian ship. Okay, so I can basically ignore the combat. I probably would have been better off fighting the pirate. So I'll continue. Ship you saved was badly damaged. Most of the crew except you offered to be dropped off in a nearby station. One offered to join your crew. Let's see who this member is. It's a human. I'm just not going to accept him. We'll dismiss it. So in that case, I would have actually been better off not warning the pirate off. Huh, interesting. You arrive and detect signs of a battle. You don't know if it's a territory. Okay, all these beacons, nothing has happened yet. Let's keep going. Here's a sun planet. If they're high resistant heat, a lot of rocks often settle very close to the side. This is why it's hardly surprising when your ship gets boarded from a hidden settlement. Ugh. Well, this is annoying. Again, no combat. Plus, the rock are invading here. So let's take care of them. Let's lickety split here. Try to get Martin as much of the experience as possible. Okay, we'll send the NG to repair that. Let's see. Jones can stop fighting. So can Saul Tai. So, oh wait, my Mantis has taken quite a bit of damage. Let's heal him up a little bit, and then we'll send him to finish off so he can get all the combat experience. Then we'll send everyone to heal up, and we'll get ready to jump out of here as soon as my crew members are sufficiently healed. Ty can stick around here, Martin goes back to the teleporter, and so does Jones. Let's hope there is no more issue with... Looks like it hit the engine room. Not a problem. We'll repair that as soon as possible. And then let us get out of here. There's actually a second store there, but I do not need to go to that store. I might actually want to stop in that store. One of the stores at least. A loud thud resonates through the ship after jump completion. Just shunted a rock fighter and he's preparing to board. They have a heavy laser too and a halberd beam. They can't really hurt me. So let's see what he does. Let's wait until he boards my ship before I decide what to do. Let's see. He teleports into the med bay. That's about the worst possible location for him to teleport into. Let us teleport into his... Well, let's teleport into his... engines, and then we will concentrate fire on their weapons, taking out some of their weapons. Next, oh, okay, there's fire in there. Don't like that. Let's go destroy the med bay, actually. So this is nice. I get to destroy their med bay basically without using a missile weapon or anything. We'll just hang around here. Eventually they'll put out the fire. Actually, no, we should go hang around in their weapons system so we can prevent it from getting taken back online. We could actually send over some more crew members to help out. Why not? Their ship is completely helpless now. We'll send even over an NG to do some damage. And Ty has joined the boarding party. This is fun stuff. Let us move out. Ty and let's let Martin get the kill here. And we can let Martin finish that off, and excellent. Now that the ship has an NT hostage, you search it, eventually you find a prisoner who offers to join your crew. Another Zotan. Well, normally I would dismiss one of the humans to take this new crew member but for the purposes of this playthrough, I'll keep my 3 humans around just as, you know, Adama, Ty, and Drace. They're not going to go anywhere, so... And I want my 2 boarding party, and I want my NG to do repair, so I'm going to dismiss this Zotan here. Otherwise, that was a pretty good find. With a teleporter, you can teleport 4 people back out. Basically, you can teleport anyone from a room out, so... It's not limited to 2 people. There are ships with forward pad teleporters. Teleporting 4 people over at once can be a devastatingly effective strategy, especially if you have 4 Mantis. It's basically an auto win button. So let's see. Next, I have decided what to do. Let's jump to this beacon. I might stop in the store for a little bit. We'll see. You receive a message meant to degrade you as an alien. You have expected an attack, but it seems to come from a small civilian shuttle. Huh. You know what? My situation is reasonably stable. I don't really need to stop at a store. And there's a civilian sector next, which will be a good opportunity. So yeah, we'll keep jumping around here and seeing what we find. A few freighters pass by, but they all refuse communications. Must want to sully their reputations by talking with foreigners. Wow, I've played this game a reasonable amount. I don't think I've ever been through a sector with so few hostile encounters before, especially a hostile sector. This must be incredible luck. I came to this sector hoping to fight more ships so I can get more scrap, but whatever. You find a number of ships fleeing from a small spaceship. You hail them and ask them what's wrong. Help, we're being overrun by some sort of giant alien spiders. Again, I cannot take the risk to fight them, so let's keep going. This sector has been more or less a wash, unfortunately. A Mantis ship is adorned with rock body parts. It would be a gorier display if they had internal organs. The message is clear enough. This is a hunter of very specialized kind. We'll put my rock crew member on the comm. 2 aliens face one another over the vid screen. Cave dwelling pebble man, yell the furious Mantis captain to the sea. I paint my ship with your companions. Paint my ship with you. They don't have a med bay, so they are... That's about, again, the worst possible place they can teleport into. Even the NG and the human Sultai here will win the battle comfortably. Let's teleport my crew into their weapons bay. Actually, no. Let's send my crew to the room adjacent to the weapons bay, cause what I want to do. That took out a significant number of their weapons, but they still have a burst laser. Let's use a missile to make sure that's taken out. Now they have 2 bombs that they can use on me, which is a bit unfortunate, but that's okay. So their ship is very low on... Let's keep firing. I may have to teleport my crew back out, depending on the situation. They are taking quite a bit of damage. So, let's see. They have a full helm Mantis left. I have to teleport out. Let's heal up my crew members. That took out all of their weapons, and their ship is completely harmless now. I guess the one thing I should upgrade is actually my sensors. I've been teleporting blind. Not a good idea. Usually, I don't need to heal up fully. They only have 1 crew member left. So, we'll send over Jones and Martin there. Martin has already gained 1 level of combat experience. Teleport directly into the weapons bay. Oh, the weapons bay is out of oxygen. So, that took care of that. We got 3 fuel and 59 scrap. Excellent. I actually really did need fuel. Let's upgrade sensors once so we can see into ships and see what sort of opposition I'd be dealing with. Otherwise, I want to save my scrap to try to buy a cloaking generator in the last sector. That would be really helpful. I don't need a cloaking generator to win. If I have a Defense Drone Mark II plus another Defense Drone Mark I, activate both of them. It's a very powerful combo. Guess I should have hit it up here and then try to get to the exit from there, but oh wait, no, this area is closed off. So this sector has not been very good to me in terms of rewards, but nevertheless, that's the chops. You've arrived at a long-range beacon. With FTL drive charge, you can jump to the next sector. You arrive at the system, see a pirate ship pursuing a civilian ship. This time I don't get the option to power my weapons. To warn them off. That's interesting. Anyway, I will, of course, aid the civilian ship. You power your weapons game, engage pirates. They have a lot of Zotan and Rockmen. Not really dangerous. We'll teleport into their oxygen, the life support room, and they're only sending over 1 guy to deal with me at first. Not a wise choice. Let us I'm gonna save my Artemis missiles. I want to see if I can take out some of their weapons. Excellent, the room is on fire, and their weapons are going to be in serious trouble since it will burn down and eventually take out all their weapons. I didn't have to even use a missile for this. Excellent. Let's see. So Martin here will be busy fighting Zotan. Wow, it looks like I should probably recall my crew to heal up. And we'll fire some heavy lasers, taking out all their weapon system. And as soon as my crew is healed up sufficiently, we will teleport back over and finish this off. That took care of, actually that laser managed to kill one of their crew members. Never a bad thing. And that Zotan seems to be stuck there. Oh, he's coming to fight me, but we'll let Martin get the kill. No more life signs detected on the pirate ship. Contact the civilian. This sector has become increasingly dangerous for friends of the Federation. I think my crew can patch up some of your hull damage as thanks. So, excellent. That's why I usually don't like to repair fully on my hull, because there are certain events that can repair your hull for free. Also, there are certain sectors or certain beacons where there's a repair station, which can repair your hull for a cheap amount of scrap. Either way, I think that's good. What should I upgrade next? Again, I want the cloaking generator, so let's go to the NG space and see if we can find something here to help me out.